The world, yes! Seek freedom and your world shall be stretched up before your eyes. If the endless dreams of Rose and Thorn. Zenny, huh? Well, this is Toei. Becky Hopkins.
Zoro slicing dick? I didn't know he did bottom surgery.
The hero of tomorrow.
That's sick. He's a Scot.
And the media hunter.
That's why he's the GOAT! The GOAT!
Guide your spirits, conquer it. Bear conviction behind your flag. This is Tracing the Grand Line. I was not prepared for Becky's. How we doing?
So, should I warn you before those kinds of jokes?
No, I was just not expecting it, is all.
Look, we've already got Mihawk doing top surgery.
Hey, true. How we doing?
Doing fine.
I'm doing pretty okay, considering the first episode we have lined up this week.
Oh yeah, we're about to be completely immature.
Yeah.
About
And I
to
mean-
be.
More so than
Yeah,
usual.
it's admittedly been kind of a week of ups and downs for me, but
Same.
Oh yeah.
I recently finished the Swan Princess series.
Well, good for you.
At
My
least you're done with
condolences.
it.
Yep.
I'm also trying to actually get back into getting into working out, cause
Fair.
my body has some pretty bad fat levels in my blood.
That's not good. I just have a weird potato body, as I like to put it. Not that I eat a lot of potatoes, but I do. But more so that it's shaped like a potato. I think I picked that up from Lucagen. I don't know. Anyway,
But
I
are
just
you a
think-
master of disguise?
if I was, you wouldn't know about it, would you?
In my case, I think it's just a matter of being lazy plus family history of cardiovascular shit is finally biting me in the ass.
Same and same.
Yay, my 30s.
We,
Same.
without getting into too much detail, Casey and I might be looking for a new place.
Here's hoping.
Yeah.
Just, hey, let's talk about the One Piece fun fact of the day. In prepping for season 2 and as a personal hobby, Iñaki Godoy taught himself Japanese via karaoke. I may need to do that.
That's cool.
Yep,
I mean, you play a lot of Yakuza.
that's
so,
true.
Good place to start.
Yep. The thing is, with the karaoke minigame in Yakuza, it's moving too fast for me to read it. But yeah,
Watch the replays.
true. Episode 135, The Fabled Pirate Hunter Zoro the Wandering Swordsman.
4Kids episode 99, Legend of the Pirate Hunter.
Did they skip over the other ones?
Yes. This is the
Yeah.
only Straw Hat backstory episode they dubbed.
Well, I meant of the they didn't do any of the previous 3, did they?
No, that's what I said.
Because those weren't backstories.
Well,
I guess kinda.
they're further developing them, but
Yeah.
So, before we start this episode proper, apparently 4Kids thought the kids watching this were too stupid to realize that this story was a flashback, because they added some extra scenes using edited footage from previous episodes where Robin asks about Zoro's past, and Nami says that Yosaku and Johnny told her this story while they were in Kokoyashi.
I don't hate that,
Did they?
but it's also, yeah, no, they didn't. Like, yeah, I don't think they had much time to talk in Kokoyashi.
No.
Yeah, especially because you cut out the entire celebration.
And you cut out them getting cut out.
Tip.
Oops.
Yeah, we open on Zoro walking into town, seemingly alone, as yes, this was a flashback. That or he's got the most loss he's ever gotten. We enter a bar.
W Bros.
What was that?
The W Bros bar.
The wretched hive of scum and villainy. We enter a bar where some patrons are shaded like they're in goddamn red line. Oh, by the way, I need to apologize if you hear banging. Right an hour before we start to record, I get home and find out that our upstairs neighbors are putting in carpet. So we're just hearing. Hopefully that's the last time you hear that. We'll see. Okay. They don't exactly seem friendly or sober, but here we are. And oh my god! look at Punk Rock Johnny and Maximilian Dude Yosaku.
Yeah.
Did they get lost on? Did they get lost on their way to a Bebop and Rocksteady audition?
I didn't have time for one bar because oh my god! By the way, for those who don't know Maximilian Dude in the call, this is just Yosaku in this episode, right? Oh,
Either that or Chad Kroger.
and as for Johnny with the with the fucking mohawk, he's Asian Devon. Oh,
Look at this photograph.
I guess Devon is the only guy I know with a mohawk. Anyway, in strolls Zoro, and yeah, this is clearly a flashback. He's after both food and a bounty, and yeah, Zoro does indeed kick ass even back then. Though, something's weird. He's only got one sword, and it's not the Watto.
Yeah. Well, he's only got one sword with him at the time.
Yes.
He's missing something. Because it feels like he's naked, but not sexy.
Right? It feels wrong. Even back then, Johnny and Yosaku were morons.
Yeah.
Also, did anyone else catch Billy, the criminal that they're all after, saying that this is gonna be that he's gonna basically gonna drink the fuck out of every bar that he's not his exact words, but
Yeah.
get
It'd be
fucking
funny, but
pissed
no.
shit.
What can I say? I'm thirsty.
Like, you have a drinking problem, buddy.
I don't have a drink
I think I drink
problem.
very well.
I'd say the exact same thing he said, but I forgot to write it down.
I don't remember what I said.
I find it impressive that Zoro blocked his weird-ass sword.
Oh, the
with a little
batleth?
sliver of, just barely an inch of his own sword.
Like, that's just a batleth from Star Trek. Look at this.
Yeah,
No, a bat'leth makes more sense because Billy's sword had that weird open spot in the middle.
It's a batleth on a saber handle.
Yeah. It looks like if you used the sword the wrong way, it would break in half.
I'm shocked it didn't.
There's also the fact that he never puts his tongue away, which is just weird.
You might want to get used to it because that's an Oda thing.
Yeah.
Becky,
Answer me this gruesome. Great line from Zoro.
someone's gonna get their tongue sliced off doing that.
oh please, you don't characters with tongues that long who don't do that. It's a Jill joke.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I just
Anyway,
Uh,
go ahead.
brain farted.
Yeah. So Zoro is still looking for Mihawk at this point. I wonder how that'll turn out.
Cut to Zoro getting his shit wrecked.
Cut to Zoro getting cut.
Yeah.
He didn't even consider himself a bounty hunter. He just bounty hunted to get food money. He's only after Mihawk, and he gives Johnny and Yosuke the bounty. He just wanted them to pay for his lunch.
It's like Zoro shaking down criminals for lunch money, but with extra steps.
No, bounty hunting is just the old world equivalent of living in the gig economy.
Oh. Okay. You're gonna give some tech bro a horrible idea to do a gig economy app for bounty hunting.
So I'm pretty sure at least somebody's tried, and that's where we get all those people getting arrested for going on HireAHitman.com.
I'm pretty sure that's what Dog the Bounty Hunter was about.
Yeah.
So yeah, Johnny and Yosuke were fucking even back then.
Yeah. Zoro just gives them the money. He just wants them to pay for his lunch.
Yep.
So they get 5 million berries minus the price of a plate of fried rice.
Unfortunately, that was the 5 million berry special.
Yeah.
So, shall we discuss?
We've got an incoming dick.
Penises!
Okay.
Cocks!
So
Schlongs! Meat swords!
Speaking of swords, so This was the change that Isaac, Phil, Zen, and me were waiting to show up.
Mm-hmm.
In the 4Kids dub, this bandit, also known as Dick the Mountain Whale,
Oh my god!
sounds like a real dork. Sounds like a real dork. He became
Mountain whale dick.
he became Wicked Dick the Bandit.
Hang on. I googled synonyms for penis. We need to quickly,
as you are wont to do.
we need to go through this for a moment. Because okay, we got phallus, of course. Male member, male organ, sex, which sex is not penis alone.
Well,
Yeah.
it can be used as a euphemism for it, if you're reading erotic fiction.
Fair enough.
His sex was rising.
Erection, of course. PP if you're 5. Mickey.
Mickey.
I have not heard Mickey, and I have also not heard lunchbox. Lunchbox is a new. That's as soon as I saw lunchbox, I'm like, we have to do this.
Lunchbox sounds more vaginal to me.
Oh God! Intermittent organ.
Don't use your vagina as a lunchbox.
Membrum
It's a
virile.
mouthwide.
Virile member. Nerve person.
Person.
Person. I've heard Peter, but not person. Propagator.
I am the propagator.
What the fuck is a tarse?
I've never even heard tars.
Verge, pizzle. I've heard for like bull penis for that they make into dog toys. And then we get to the section of vulgar slang. Loom. Hi Bart, I'm weaving on a loom.
Are you using your dick to weave? What?
Needle? If I hope not. That'd be very small.
I mean, I've heard people call somebody a needle dick before.
Yeah. Find a needle in a Pillicock. Pin tile.
I want to see your peacock.
Runyon. Cock, dick, prick, knob, chopper!
No!
What did I do to deserve
What did
this?
say fuck me for?
Tallywhacker, firecracker, trouser snake, schlong.
Tool, equipment, dipstick, diggling, which is a meme right now. Dong, one treasure stick, shaft, ramrod, root. I heard root. Boner, length, meat, pudding. Pudding!
Pudding?
Oh my god!
You know, there's a reason I don't talk about this podcast with my parents.
Yeah, I'm just ensuring that. You're welcome. Pego.
Thomas.
I remember Pego. That was like that was Pogo. That was a game website.
Go,
John Thomas Johnson, Machine, Manhood, Thing,
Machine.
Winkle,
Winkle.
Winkle, little
middle leg,
star.
third leg, old man, joystick, pencil, pisser, prong, putz, rig, rod, Roger, stalk, stiffy, tonk. What the fuck is a tonk?
That's British.
Ah.
I've heard, remember the unusual suspect calling Anakin a Tatooinean twant.
Tube, weapon, yard, willy, horn. How's your father?
That's definitely a British thing.
Yeah. Peter, plunker, todger, yep. Langer, dork, pecker, weenie, wiener, of course, the Chica one. Schlong, wang, and wanger. This has been Rosen reads all the synonyms for penis he can find and tries not to die laughing. Now back to more penis jokes.
Well, this led to some choice lines in the 4Kids dub, such as Dick going, "Don't you people know you can't hide anywhere from Wicked Dick?"
For those just joining us, we were talking about the character of Wicked Dick the Bandit.
Yeah. And one of the passers-by going, "There's nothing any one of us can do against somebody like Wicked Dick." Like, I think somebody at 4Kids was having some fun with this, because you'd expect them to change his name to Rick or something.
Did one of the writers of Scoob watch this? Anyway, yeah, here's Dick now with his dick cannon. Shoutouts to the movie Challenge of the Tiger.
It's less a cannon and more a giant revolver.
It's really
Yeah.
cool, actually. Jokes aside, it is very awesome.
Although,
But-
I can't help thinking, maybe he's compensating for something.
You know, I have to wonder, did the 4Kids writers know they only had a few more episodes left?
Probably.
Possibly.
After this, there's Rainbow Mist.
The horizon is in sight. We're so close to finishing this fucking bullshit 4Kids shit. Oh.
And even in the 4Kids dub, in his wanted poster, they literally just slap dick across the screen.
Oh yeah, let's go ahead and put the image Phil made on screen, please. Thank
I didn't know you could slap. I didn't know you could put. Bleh. I didn't know you could slap dick. I didn't know you could slap dick on screen on a Y7 show.
You can't say "go fuck her" in front of Jesus. Oh,
No, it's for
God.
later.
Yeah. Johnny, you're right. John. This is the stupidest episode we've ever done.
I knew it would be like this because I knew about Wicked Dick going in.
Oh, we know about Wicked Dick, all right. Oh my God. Anyway,
Should I have gone into this episode high?
we wouldn't finish it. We'd just be laughing endlessly.
Fair.
John and Yusuf could contemplate helping, and we all know where this is going. Guys, you should probably use your damn swords.
Yeah.
Then Yosuke does the dumbass thing of telling the bandit, whose name I'm not gonna say, that they have money. Oh. So Billy was Richard's brother.
Also, at one point, Dick says, there are those who give and those who receive.
Yeah, he sure does. Oh, good lord. Oh, hey, there's Zoro.
And then Dick slaps Harry.
Help, Tom! Help, Dick! Help, Larry! Oh.
So, obviously, 4Kids removed Dick smacking Harry around because that one checks out.
Oh my God!
Did you get the voices down for either of those two, by
I
the way?
forgot! Oh shit, let me look.
I do
You
have
got distracted by Dick.
I did get distracted by Dick voiced One Piece. Okay, do you have Mark Fickert?
Here's the thing. I don't have it. I couldn't find, no matter how hard I looked, any voice actors for Bill or Dick in the 4Kids stuff.
We can't find Dick!
But I do have one anecdote about the voices.
Oh, Dick! Oh, good, a Dick story.
Because this was the episode with Wicked Dick, I wanted to do this one right.
Yeah, we gotta do it right.
So I actually found a copy of the episode and scanned through the credits, and those were no help. The only actors they listed were the actors for the Straw Hats and F.B. Owens, who was the voice of Roger and Gaimon.
Yeah.
I'm guessing that might be because Roger has that line in the opening, although it's weird they didn't credit Eric Stewart if that's the case. They didn't credit anyone else, actually, not even Yosuke and Johnny's voice actors.
Sadly, credits for dubs has not gotten any better.
Yeah. I don't know why we have an official actor listed for Harry if that's the case, but I'm going with it.
It's very weird.
So, unless they were voiced by F.B. Owens, I have no idea who voices Bill and or Dick. And even if it was him, we already talked about him as Roger or Guy.
Well, I can tell you the Dick voice.
Though, I do find it amusing that Jason Griffith was credited as Jay Griff. I'm Griff!
I'm Griff! Oh
You
my
should
God.
probably save Dick's actor for later, because he does voice someone more important later.
Yeah, okay, I'll do that for English. In Japanese, it's Kiyoyuki Yanada, who, let's see what he was here. He was Diesel 10 and Thompson... Wait, let me make sure we haven't talked about him before. Because I just scrolled straight to...
He was searched for One Piece characters.
Oh, it's a 99.
He's just Dick.
He's just Dick. He's just Dick! Anything else, he'd be a prick.
A prick.
Anyway, yeah, he's Diesel 10 in Thomas and Friends, the Shredder in Burn Thompson in TMNT, Nikolaev in Crying Freeman, Rikanoshin in Samurai Pizza Cats, the Dragon King Ryuo in Devil Hunter Yoko, Bogard in Bubblegum Crash, Murata in Attack on a Video, the Shadow King in X-Men, Shogun Mifune in Galactic Express Mike, or Brave Express Mike Gine, Fin Fang Foom in Iron Man, the Behemoth with the axe in his head in Nightmare Before Christmas, Speedy the Snail in the Timon and Pumbaa cartoon, General Rildo in Dragon Ball Z, or excuse me, GT.
And Nappa.
And Nappa. Taka in Virtual Fighter 3. Richter Belmont in Castlevania Symphony of the Night.
What is a man?
Yeah.
No, that's not him, but still.
Andromon in Digimon. Jotaro in the JoJo arcade game.
The Punisher in the Spider-Man video game.
Yep.
The 2001.
Yeah. Ryokan in Inuyasha. Sadake in Initial D. Cool Z in Shenmue 2.
Gargramon in Digimon.
Yep. Chikara in Naruto.
Megatron in Transformers Armada.
Jackson Satoshi in Cromartie High. Duke in the King of Fighters Maximum Impact.
Tessai in Bleach.
Serpent in Mega Man ZX. James's dad in Pokemon Diamond and Pearl. Oh my god, he was Tibbleth! He was Tibbleth in Gurren Lagann. That fucking rules.
He was Diamond Head in Ben 10.
Vulcan in Kashurin Sins. Henschel in FMA Brotherhood. Genji Matsuzaki in Black Lagoon. Devin Mallory in Skyrim. Mike Hager in Ultimate Marvel Capcom 3. Shu Aozaki in Durarara. Kanji Igari in Baki. And Gondagoza in Grand Blue Fantasy Relink. Alright, back to the show. This is the most tangenty we've ever been. But, okay.
Do we want to talk about Bill or Harry?
I don't have anything for Bill or Harry, so go ahead.
Well, in the 4Kids dub, Harry was voiced by Anthony Tony Salerno.
Harry's the kid, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
And this actually gives me a chance to correct a previous mistake I made. See, before when we mentioned Mark Thompson, another 4Kids voice actor, I said that he was the voice of Chaz in Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, but that's not entirely true. Chaz was voiced by Mark Thompson starting in Season 3. Anthony Salerno voiced him in the earlier seasons. So technically, he was Chaz's first voice, and I think Isaac mentioned this when we brought him up the first time. In addition to him, Tony Salerno also voiced King Moros in Slayer's Next, Rio the Lion in Slayer's Try, Rex Raptor in Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Monsters, Chip in Sonic Unleashed and the Night of the Werehog short, 1987 Donatello in Turtles Forever, Kome in Iquitos and Dragon Destiny, and Ramos in the Pokemon X and Y anime.
Look, Billy is Andy Mullen. Or no, we'll do Harry first. Harry is Tiffany Grant, who we talked about as Nojiko, and in Japanese it's Romy Park, who we'll talk about in as another role.
Mm-hmm.
Billy the Bandit is Andy Mullins, who we talked about, I believe it's Don Krieg and Wapple. I should have known that one. In Japanese, it's Yasunori Matsutani, who we'll be talking about more in other roles. Okay.
Yeah.
Whew, boy. Where were we? Yeah, there's Zoro. He's been very absent given this is his flashback episode. Oh, turns out he was having the water sharpened. Hey there, Kawina flashback in a flashback. Yeah, it turns out Zoro just kept breaking swords because he was swinging them wildly.
Yeah.
Well, I need to find a way to pay you back. Oh, hey, a way to pay him back.
Thanks for bringing it back in one piece.
He said that
Yeah.
Yeah, Dick is just knocking Johnny and Yosiku's dicks in the dirt. But Johnny ain't done.
I like how he's not even using the gun on them.
No, he's just beating them. Good for them, though. They're going to get their shit rocked.
He's dick beating them.
Yep. Sure enough, they do. And here comes Zoro. Using Johnny and Yosiku's swords, Zoro realizes he needs to be careful with his technique, and it works, taking everyone down.
He may be stronger than me, and he may got a dick bigger than me.
And then the flashback just ends.
Yeah.
It was weird. Back in the present, Zoro still doesn't trust Robin, but offers him a jacket. Back to reading the Rainbow Mist it is.
Like
Well-
he literally tells her not to stand near him, and he's like, and I'm just like, don't stand so. Don't stand so close to me.
And yeah, we then cut back to the flat. Weird that there's just the intermission in there.
Although I will say, when Robin offers Zoro the jacket, she says he'll catch a cold, and Zoro's like, I can't catch a cold unless I let my guard down. Zoro's just like, I'm gonna cut down all the germs.
Back to flashback we go.
First, we mentioned the Rainbow Mist volume. She's on volume 5, although for some reason in the 4Kids dub, instead of just removing all the text like they normally do, they kept the Rainbow Mist text, but removed the Roman numeral 5 below it. Not to mention, this was apparently true of all the Rainbow Mist books that Robin was reading, reducing the volume of books Robin was reading about the Rainbow Mist from 10 to 2.
So they just made her dumber.
Essentially.
God, I hate fucking 4Kids. We're almost done. Anyway, back to the flashback we go, as Harry puts out the Dick cannon flame, and Dick got himself sliced, guess where? With an onigiri.
Yeah, Zoro goes between the guy's legs, you see blood coming out of his crotch. Zoro beat him by cutting his dick off.
That was dicktacular.
He really does do bottom surgery.
Yeah. Also, the flashback ends properly with Yosaku and Johnny asking to join Zoro on his journey, and Zoro's like, sure, why not? In the 4Kids dub, he basically says, can you cook? Instead. Which is even funnier because 4Kids actually cut the episode off right there. The original episode ends with Yosaku and Johnny jumping and cheering when Zoro says yes. So, this, no exaggeration, is my favorite episode of 4Kids One Piece. If only for the parade of immature jokes we got out of it. Like, if 4Kids cut out all the other Straw Hat backstory filler episodes, I'm glad they kept this one in.
The dick was kept in, and all is right with the world.
Oh, also at one point, Dick told his men to soften those bums up.
Oh my god. Well, I'm all dicked out. Shall we go to the next episode?
I don't know how we can follow that, but sure.
Well, we'll follow with episode 136, Zenny of the Island of Goats and the Pirate Ship in the Mountains. We open on the crew heading to their next destination. Oh no, hey, there's some Marines chasing them. That's new. Nice stripe-edged pants, ominous Marine Sergeant. Ooh, puff pastry looks good.
Luffy changed clothes.
They finally put their Alabasta clothes in the laundry.
Thank fucking God. No joke, my note for this week was going to be Luffy, those clothes are going to stink by now. Thank fucking God he changed.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Who does the laundry on the Going Merry anyway?
Usopp. Nami's the only one focusing, though Robin knows how to stop the fight.
Actually,
yes.
I was thinking it might be Robin. She just has her hands do it while she's reading.
Fair.
There you go.
More fog might be good for losing the Marines, but it does make it difficult to navigate in with all the reefs and whirlpools around.
And I was like, who's driving the ship? Cut to one of Robin's hands on the rudder.
He's got a little captain's hat on.
Yeah.
Sergeant Minchie, yes really, says to turn back. Minchie's played by Jerry Jewell, who last talked about as Mary. In the Japanese, it's Takuma Suzuki, who was Wordsworth in Heathcliff and the Cadillac Cats. Barney the goddamn dinosaur. Suzuki in Utena. Maxon in Bubblegum Crisis Tokyo 2040. Salty Sea Dog in Excel Saga. Lord Braska in Final Fantasy X. Joey Finito in Max Payne. Sharkman in Mega Man Anti-Warrior. Shinjiro Hayashida in Cromartie High. Dan Kato in Naruto Shippuden. Hajime Katahira in Nodame Cantabile. Sacho Kobayakawa in Hunter x Hunter. Archduke Hyland in Grand Blue. Mamoru Uda in Parasite. Fukugao in One Punch Man. Rick Mason in Spider-Man Miles Morales. And Secretary James in Baki.
In the 4Kids dub, he was voiced by nobody, because 4Kids didn't dub any of these episodes.
Of course! Well, I should be happy at this point. The Mary seems to have lost the Marines. Now they just need to escape this hazard. And they did! There's an island. Luffy's hungry, as usual.
Yeah, I think it may be a stupid joke, but it's one that I don't get tired of in pirate media when somebody goes "land ho" and somebody else goes "What'd you call me?"
Yep. It seems this island is inhabited specifically by this dude, Zenny, who's played by Charles Campbell, who last talked about as Carne. In Japanese, it's Osamu Saka, who was the fucking ringmaster in Dumbo, George Darling in Peter Pan, Mr. Spock in Star Trek, a bunch of Transformers, Grandpa Gohan in Dragon Ball, General Hawk in G.I. Joe, King Fawn in Record of Lodoss War, Sakiko's dad in a recent episode of Sailor Moon, well, recent for us, Miyamoto Musashi in Ninja Resurrection, Tengu in Dead or Alive, Preston B. Whitmore in Atlantis, The End in Metal Gear Solid 3, Tom Petty in the Phantom Blood video game, and Daisuke Aramaki in Ghost in the Shell. Oh yeah, Goat! What's up?
If you can get from his name, it's an obvious reference to the term zenny, which is a Edo-era designation for common coinage that eventually became a byword for all forms of cash and an inspiration for a number of fictional currencies, including that of Dragon Ball.
Which I mentioned earlier. Oh yeah, Goat, a really cute one. Of course, Luffy goes up and Sanji want to cook it. Nami's on the goat side, but oh shit, that is a lot of angry, very big goats. This is a trick. Chopper says not to hurt them, and frankly, the group's been getting beaten pretty bad.
Knowing with my knowledge and experience of goats, I'd say the best way to distract these goats is to have an important paper nearby that they're not supposed to eat.
Yeah, this is a proud day for the Straw Hats, getting their asses kicked by goats.
You know they're filler goats when they look completely normal compared to Oda designs.
Oh, you're right. They're only one species. What the fuck?
Yeah.
And like their eyes are normal too. It's like
normal for goats.
Well, no, the goats have the sideways pupils.
True.
They just have the big Bambi eyes going on.
Chopper's told that someone ordered the ghost to attack them, and eventually he gets the fighting to stop. Becky, cue the stop fighting dog as Chopper.
Stop fighting! God, my voice cracked.
I heard that. Zenny makes himself known, and he's freaking the fuck out. He refuses to trust any pirates, and we get some good roasting. And then Zoro may have accidentally killed him.
Yeah.
Well, Chopper gets to medical work. Dude had a heart attack when Zoro cut the nearby vines. And this fucker is miserable. He's just been all alone on this goddamn island, and he's making it everybody's problem.
bastard.
I knew that was coming.
Yeah, his heart stops beating for a second, though.
Yep.
To the goat shack.
Goat shack, baby! Go ahead.
At one point, Sanji says that he's surprised that the guy's heart held out as long as it did, and I'm like, Sanji, you're one to talk about your heart holding out as long as it has.
Yeah.
With all the fucking smoking you're doing.
I don't see what the problem is. What, you got a cough or something?
I do like how Zenny has a goat hair sweater.
You think Sanji knows that smoking's bad for you, or he was just never told and he just thought it looked cool?
I wouldn't be just like my idol, Joe Camel.
Joe Camel would be an actual camel man in this universe, wouldn't he?
I think we met Joe Campbell back in Alabasta. He's a fucking pervert. Anyway, if he says the crew will do chores for food, at the very least it makes Zenny shut up, because apparently Zenny's been here for 20 years. I miss Gaimon.
If you think that's bad, just wait till you hear about my cousin. He went searching for treasure 20 years ago. Wonder whatever happened to him.
Well, you know. The Abacus Jolly Roger on his back, oh my god.
The Abacus Pirates, the dreaded bean counters.
Isaac, please put in the line from The Amazing Bulk about dust bunnies.
I hate dust.
Zoro gets lost, of course. But hey, he found a boat.
My boat.
Zenny's boat. On the mountain. Zoro found his way back by nightfall. Probably.
Still not as ridiculous as them having the Straw Hat ship at the top of that giant-ass tower in movie 2.
Yeah.
Oh, and I forgot to mention, Nami was trying to add to Zenny's calculations earlier, and it's like, if the Straw Hats paid taxes, she would definitely find every goddamn loophole.
Mm-hmm.
Indeed.
Yeah.
And then she'd be like, wait a minute, we're pirates, we don't pay taxes.
That's why I said, if they paid taxes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nami says they should go check out the ship, and they're off. Zoro looked in the camera like Daffy Duck.
Also, when they're working on the ship, at one point Usopp goes, "Get in there, Nail," said Piccolo.
The beginning of Robin's macabre humor.
I like it.
Yep.
Robin is basically just goth. Yes, Becky, she is a big titty goth girlfriend.
Yes.
So it seems like Zenny just gave up on building the ship halfway through, and there's no treasure to be found. Nami ain't too happy about that. Usopp doesn't see it, but the others are starting to agree with Nami.
Yeah.
Robin noticed that this is a really fucking weird place to build a ship, but she's got nothing. We come back to the Marines, and oh dear God, this is more. He is hideous.
All filler Marines are ugly so far.
Still not as ugly as Nelson Royale.
Oh!
Mm-hmm.
He's played by Bob Magruder. Yep.
Although Moore has the fucking catfish whiskers for a beard.
Yep, I noticed that. He's played by Bob Magruder, who was the original fairy tale narrator, as well as Rasputin in Soul Eater, Master Hawkeye in FMA Brotherhood, Ignil in Fairy Tale, Uncle Doy in Wolf Children, and Pope Mathai Reese in Magical Index before his death in 2015. May he rest in peace. In Japanese, it's Ryuichi Tanaka, who was Akira Fudo in the original Devilman, Dennis in Saban's Adventures of Pinocchio, Taki in Get a Robo, Schroeder in Peanuts, Tetsuya Tsurugi in Mazinger Z, Zoro Jr. in UFO Robo Grandizer, Jerry Buode in Anne of Green Gables, Gal Baba in Space Runaway Ideon, Duncan in Thomas and Friends, Cobra Commander, Cancer Death Mask in Saint Seiya, Wreck Gar in Transformers Headmasters, Jimmy Mengele in Lily Cat, Gauze in Dragon Ball Z, Mr. Tanino in Pat Labor, Razor in SWAT Cats, Mitsuaki Nagato in Detective Conan, the Premier in Van Dread, Dr. Brief in The Old Supreme Kai in Dragon Ball Super, and Warden Michael Hollis in Baki. Minchi gets an earful, but Moore wants results. He insists on... Go ahead.
The more they say Minchi's name, the more I think it sounds like a Yiddish curse word.
I feel a Minchi.
Yeah. Also, as Marines, don't we have a duty to uphold the truth? Huh?
Minchi insists on keeping Goat Island off the map for sinister reasons. How the fuck does this random guy know that Luffy took down Crocodile? Either way, he doesn't want that smoke, even if Smoker wasn't involved.
Yeah.
Usopp suggests they get off the island, but Luffy wants food first, of course. And yeah, he ate all the food.
Yeah.
Chopper needs to stay with Zenny as he's clearly dying, like he's terminal.
Yeah.
For his prognosis, 3 days left. That's rough.
This is a weird
at this
thing
point, Go ahead.
This is a weird thing to set a comedy routine around.
Yeah.
Okay, first off, I could see why 4Kids skip this arc, because they'd have to deal with, death.
Yep.
And second, Chopper talking about his duty as a doctor here makes me wonder, you think there's not only a Hippocratic Oath in this universe, but it was also invented by a dude who ate a hippo fruit?
You can tell the crew's being nice to the dying guy because Luffy isn't devouring the spread Sanji made. Zenny almost croaked from choking, and wow, everyone's being really unsubtle about the guy actively dying.
Yeah.
Can nobody here keep a secret?
Zoro's skeptical if Zenny really is dying. Meanwhile, Minchi's looking for the treasure that went missing when Zenny did.
I'll be honest, I was not expecting this arc to be a multi-parter.
Yeah, it's something.
Because I wasn't familiar with it.
Well, all this boat work is making me hungry. Let's go to Sanji's kitchen and see what he's cooking.
Hello there, guys. Welcome to Sanji's kitchen, and should we go viral today? Let's try and do a viral dish that I have kind of learned from TikTok, and also being a little bit tired for that of Skype. You see, the original dish was going to be a Gaddafi pastry. And here's the thing. I hear that and I kind of go, I don't think Vivi would like to have that in Alabasta. I feel like she loves something much more sweeter. Something that still keeps you cool, but also has more sweetness to it. So, we're doing the Dubai chocolates. I know. I should be going a little bit viral. Why am I also late to the game? Well, can I just say trying to actually find Gaddafi was very tricky. And also, trying to actually find pistachio paste is also tricky. Typically, you can also make pistachio paste or butter if you wish to, but I don't have a food processor. So, if you want to make your own pistachio paste, get a food processor and just find that recipe. But we're doing a special dish here for Sanji's Kitchen, and will this make us go viral? I don't think that it will make us go viral, but I have actually tried one of these, and I say the actual bar itself, not bad, but does a homemade version taste better than store-bought? Well, we'll find out, because at the very end of this, we'll have Rosen be blinded and taste testing both the original store-bought and my homemade ones to see which one is better. And even I'm gonna taste both of them to see which one is better. So you're kind of wondering, what are you gonna need for this recipe? Well, I'm gonna do a shout out. This recipe comes specifically from Mori Bayan. I actually follow this chef. She does great recipes, wonderful stuff. I even gotten calzones from there, which I make great calzones. I love it so much. But what do you need specifically for this recipe in particular? Well, here's what you need. You'll need a cup of pistachio paste or butter, 1 to 1.5 cups of shredded phyllo or katafi, cut into small pieces. Thank you, Rosen. Can you tell I'm going to be mispronouncing things this whole entire episode? Yes, I apologize in advance, right, Rosen?
Yeah.
See? You will need vegetable oil for frying, 2 to 3 cups of milk, chocolate melted, and most importantly, you can have 1/4 cup of white chocolate melt as well, but that's only for decoration, to drizzle, so we're skipping that for this recipe. And also because technically, yes, this bar does have it, but it's kind of doesn't add anything to it, so we're gonna skip the white chocolate. Yay, let's have fun here. First up, you will heat vegetable oil up to 350 degrees. I'm using this safe bowl, just to be safe. And also, here's the thing. It doesn't say how much vegetable oil to use, but I have watched more about Bayan's video, and I am going to estimate how much vegetable oil. So I'm going to say, with full confidence, about a cup or more. Please go to Morgan's recipe on her website. It's called Says Pistachio Chocolate Bar, because I literally had to look on her Instagram videos. Go, please look on Instagram, look at her YouTube channel. Because quite frankly, even watching the video, she didn't really say how much vegetable oil to put to do the frying portion. Since we are going to actually be heating up vegetable oil, you know what that means. Fire! Fire? Fire! Yay! And in the process, if you have, Rosen, say the word.
Kanafa.
Kanafa. At this time, you can take your shredded phyllo or kanafa and toss it in once it's heated until it gets golden and crispy. And once you do, you will safely put it all on a paper towel lined plate, which I'm going to be doing off to the side. And also the good news is that I actually got the shredded kind. It's fully shredded. I actually don't have to do anything, and just by looking at this is a cup. So, yay! We kind of managed to do a pretty good thing here. It's progress, but now we also have to wait for that to heat up. But you know what I'm also going to do off to the side as we're waiting for that? Yes, you must know. I'm honestly trying to figure out which pot I want to do for boiling some water, because yes, we're doing the double boiler thing. So, you don't need a lot. Small. On the side, you will be boiling some water because, like I mentioned, we're going to be double boiling for our chocolates. And I like doing the oven method So much more than using the microwave. Or as Gordon Ramsay calls the microwave, Chef Mike. And now you know. So, yes, we are also going to be doing another round of fire on the stovetop. Lots of fires today. Yay! But safety. Gas power oven, please do safety. So, okay. I'm feeling, and also remember, if you're trying to test how hot your vegetable oil is, please do a gentle hover. I actually don't even have my hand all the way in and I can feel the heat from here. And it did say at 350, so where is it? Oh yeah, we're gonna bring back the trusty candy monitor. I'm going to clip. It will never clip onto these things. Just gonna hold it. Okay, so it's like a 150, but once it gets to 350, we can start doing some frying. Yay, frying. Alright, and do not worry, guys. I've upgraded my splatter guard. Ain't it cool? That way, protects not only the whole entire bin, and that way you're not getting oil over your counters. Well, not counters, all over your oven. Or in this case, my trash cans are off to the side. Protect yourself from splatters. The deadly kind. I will be turning this off quickly to heat up the kanafa, but in a second you will see that I managed to fry this to a nice golden brown and tell you exactly how long it took for me. Yay! Alrighty, and this is what the kanafa looks like when it's golden brown. Ain't it pretty, guys? It's gonna give it that nice crunch we want in that bar. And so, we're gonna let this cool down for exactly 15 minutes. And this is what Chef Mike should only be used for. Timer stuff only in my kitchen. Timer only. Unless there's a recipe in the future I need the microwave, but I mean, technically we use this to melt butter, so good Chef Mike. So good. But we get to let this wait for 15 minutes. Yay! And also, yes, the water for the boiler is still waiting to be cooked. Alrighty, guys, you want to know the good news? The water is boiled. You know what that means. Let's do some chocolate while we got our kanafa, right? Kanafa?
Yes, sorry. Yes.
Yay! Rosen's off screen. She's helping me out. Yay, honey! So we're gonna be double boiling our chocolate. And in this case, if you're wondering, how do I double boil chocolate, Casey? Well, here's how. Have some water boiling. Then you're gonna take a metal bowl, place it on top, and all of this steam will be heating on the bottom of the bowl. Magic, science. And then we're gonna take our milk chocolate now. Personally for me, I am not a Nestle fan. I'm a Gardali fan. So we are gonna put some Gardalis into the chocolate mixture. And you need about 2 to 3 cups worth. This is gonna be a done chocolate. And yes, you can do the microwave method if you don't want to do this. It will save you probably maybe less hands, but otherwise, I don't have big enough bowls to put the amount of chocolate I'm going to be using. So we got about, let's see that. Okay, 2 cups. And I can already see the chocolate is starting to melt on the bowl itself. And I have some extra chocolate chips, so we're just going to toss it. So it'll be about 2.5 cups worth of chocolate. So there we go. Now also be very, very careful of the metal bowl. It will be hot, so make sure you got a glove on so your hand does not get hot. Like I'm about to do that right now. And then what you will be needing to do, if I have the right side to do this. Yes, I do. No, my spatula! Not my spatula. You know what I'm saying. So, what you're going to do is, I can't show it, but you're going to continuously stir and melt the chocolate over the boiler until all of the chocolate is melted and smooth. And I do mean that. Be wary of fallen chocolate chips, my friends. Like that one. I'm so sorry, chocolate chip. You will not be part of the 5-second rule. I'm so sorry. And also, this is gonna take me a bit because I have to be continuously stirring Isaac. I am so sorry. But also, it's very nice smelling chocolate. And oh my god, it's hot. Note to self, kids, make sure that if you feel hot while you're trying to do this, have fans going. It does not hurt for a fan in the oven to be going, but also the chocolate's being nicely melted. And I realize I think I've made a mistake using the slotted spoon. Curses. But it's also melting the chocolate, which, dear God Almighty, the day when we get to if we make fudge for the show is going to be the most glorious thing in the world. Because yes, I do have a fudge recipe for that. And it will be glorious. And chocolate chips are sticking to my spoon. No! Get off. There we go. Well, that's perfect. I'm going to get another glove because this pan's going to be hot. Ah! I stepped on the chocolate chip. And no, it's not like a Lego. No. Also try to make sure I keep stirring this so that way it doesn't melt. Overburn chocolate. There we go. Perfect. All right, we're gonna turn this off. Frozen.
Yeah.
Hold this for me. I have no counter space. Thank you. Here's the chocolate, guys. Ain't it pretty? Ugh. And now we're gonna put this in molds. And you're wondering what molds, Casey? Splash cut. I have no chocolate bar molds, so I am using hashtag not sponsored Disney molds of Mickey, Minnie, Mickey and their gloves, and Baymax. We won't get sued, right?
As long as you call it Bingus the copyright-free rat.
What about Baymax?
That is also Bingus the copyright-free rat.
Well, where we go here?
Are those gonna melt?
Huh?
Are those heat resistant?
They're cake. Yes, they're
Okay.
cake molds.
Okay.
Rosa doesn't know that Daiso sells cake molds.
I just saw they're plastic, so.
Cake molds.
Can I put this down now? It's very hot.
Okay. The timer just went off for the knauf to cool, but still not cooled down yet. So we're gonna take our chocolate, our beautiful melted chocolate, ain't it pretty? And we're gonna wrap our bowls. I'm gonna do that again. Sorry, the cutting board should not have been moved. So, okay. Alrighty, since we got our chocolate beautifully melted, ain't it pretty? Make sure it's nice. You keep stirring it so that way it's nice and pretty and melted. But we're gonna take that. We're gonna coat the bottoms of our trays, and then we're gonna put them in the fridge or freezer for 15 minutes. We're gonna put them in the fridge because we have more room in the fridge. So what are you wondering? How are we gonna do this? We're gonna take our spoon, like so, and then we're gonna do the Baymax ones because they're a lot more circular. So like this one, we're gonna go ahead, and then we're going to move as you can see, we're gonna try and move it. If not, the goodness, use your spoon. And ta-da! Move the chocolate around nice and pretty. Like so. Ta-da! And also just cover up some of the sides. Ta-da! We're going to repeat this process for all of them, and then we're going to let them chill in the fridge for about 15 minutes. So, huzzah guys! We're making chocolate bars! I might have just put too much into this Baymax, but it's okay, we like them thick in this house. Oh, kitchen. No. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. Make sure you also have enough chocolate to cover the bars too, so that way we gotta do that later, so we'll do that very soon. Okay, I just wanted to show that I have them filled. They're not pretty, but it's the thought that still counts. I already put the Baymax one in to chill, and then we're gonna also put this one in to chill for 15 minutes, and then we just have to do the filling, which we'll do that in just a quick second now. Alrighty. Now, as we have our molds going, we are going to take all of the kanafa that has cooled down. I'm going to take it up by the plate. We're going to toss it in. And dear God, I can feel all of the oils. Oh my God. Good thing I bought sturdy plates. The oils almost peeked through the paper plate. But there's our kanafa. Isn't it pretty? So much oil. And then we're going to take 1 cup of pistachio paste or butter, which I have the pistachio butter. And I got authentic Italian pistachio butter from a good brand known as Gustavo. I'm excited. I haven't yet done this. Let's see. Woo! 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 It smells definitely of pistachio. It's actually like a nice mellow flavor. And we need about a cup, and I can assume it's a cup. And so we're gonna pour the whole thing in. Yay! And then we're also going to mix it. Yay! I'm trying to get it out. Get out. If you don't get all of it out, scrape, guys. This is the best method to get everything out of the jar. And I do mean everything. Oh, and perfect timing too. Just trying to get everything out of the jar first, Isaac, before I grab one of the 2 molds I have. Double check and make sure I got everything out. I'm kind of grateful I did the jar method instead of putting it all in the cup. Alright, and now we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna mix this until it's completely combined. And now then, which is gonna be that fun. Dear God, I can see the combination. I'm really hoping this is the right method. I mean, now I'm regretting whether or not I should have bought 2 jars instead of 1. I don't know, guys. We shall find out together. But it's very cool, very nicely incorporated, though. Almost nicely incorporated. Trying to grab it all. Smells nice though. Alright. Hopefully it should look like this consistency because you know what we're getting? One of the molds! And this one's nicely hardened and it's actually not bad. What we're going to do is we are going to take our spoon. We're going to plop them in there. We got a lot so we can plop as much as we want. Make sure you fill it up to the top, and then we will be covering the top with chocolate once we get this all nicely filled. So it should look like this. We're going to do that to all of them, so yay! This is fun. Like, I'm excited that I get to cook these cool foods with you guys. I really am. I know it's taken me, I don't know how many episodes to say it, but I'm so pumped. I've been wanting to make something different for a while, and this is a cool method to do something different. So, huzzah. And so far, Alfred, the mold, me putting the chocolate molds, I think the Baymax ones do a better job holding chocolate forms than Mickey ones. Like the Baymax ones at least have a bit of a like roundness to it. The Mickey ones do not. So far we got the molds. Ooh, almost losing a spoon from the melted chocolate. That would have been bad. We need the spoon for it. Oh no! Almost lost the spoon in this mixture. So there we go. Alright. And we actually have enough of the mixture to put on the Mickeys, but this is what they look like. And then we're gonna actually switch bowls here. We still have melted chocolate, thank God Almighty. We're gonna go ahead. We're gonna plop them on the very, very top. I'm just trying to plop little chocolates each. So,
Hopefully I have enough. If not, I might have to make some backup chocolate. Luckily enough, I do have backup chocolate. Which, I might have to do that in a bowl. Oopsie. Sorry. Gonna have to. Alright. Yeah, we're gonna have to melt a little bit more chocolate, which is totally fine. And then, I'm gonna be more fancy in this one, guys. I have a spatula. Because we're gonna flatten that of the chocolates. So, like so. That way it covers the edges. Everything gets nicely mixtured. I'm also trying very hard to make sure that I have a lot more chocolate to cover the bigger ones. Because so far, I don't know if I got, well, because trust me, there's still plenty of chocolate on the sides here, guys. And I'm making sure that I use all of it. And I do mean all of it. Alrighty. Slowly but surely, we're getting somewhere. And yes, I know some of the kanafa is actually mixing into the spatula dish. I have no control over that. Just covering up the edges. You want to make sure you have all the edges fully covered on a bar. Because we're trying to emulate a chocolate bar. So we want to make sure we get all of the edges covered. Like so. Especially with my spatula kind of like, oof. I feel like I'm doing a gosh paint. That's the term. I'm doing a good gosh painting here. I'm just stroking the chocolate like I'm doing a painting. Oh, I miss painting. This is satisfying though. Because you're just trying to get all the chocolates. Like so. And we just have one more chocolate. And I'm going to actually go ahead. I'm going to scrape it. Because I have a lot of excess chocolate here. And I'm going to try and cover it. If not, I'm going to have to probably melt more chocolate. Or try and get more, or scrape as much chocolate off of here. Because damn it, I am not a quitter. I will get the chocolate if I have to. Like so. I just want one perfect dish, is all I ask. Give me one, please. There we go. Awesome. Now, we're going to go ahead and put this back in the fridge for another 15 minutes to chill. And we'll be doing the same thing for the other one with the Mickeys and see how that goes. But that one's going to be with extra chocolate and I'll be melting off screen. So, hopefully, it works out in the end. Alrighty guys, I just took the first one out and I'm going to pop one out to see how it went. I'm excited. Oh, it's still kind of melty on it. But, oh my god. And do you see Baymax? You can see Baymax! Look at that! Oh my god, I'm so excited. It's very melty, but you know what that means though? Time for the blind taste test with Rosen. Let's bring him in. Alright, we now have Rosen.
Yep.
He's going to be doing the blind taste test, meaning take your glasses off and close your eyes. And also, I'm getting you a water so you will have a palate cleanser in between.
Okay.
So Rosen has also tried the regular chocolate bar with me before. We know what it tastes like, but Rosen's the perfect candidate to taste which one's better, store-bought or homemade. Mm-hmm. So first, A.
Okay, pretty good.
Okay. Right. Next, B. Once you drink some water for a palate cleanser, go ahead.
You have me have my eyes closed, honey.
So, the cap was still on. Alrighty. Alright, next. B.
I think the first one's better, though. The second one has a weird aftertaste.
Okay, open your eyes then. The A was the store-bought.
Yeah, I figured because different shape.
And the B was the handmade ones.
Both I'd give like a B. I'm not a big chocolate guy, but
Guess what? This one's yours.
I don't know. That's somewhere.
Eat it.
Okay. Alright.
But now it's also my turn to try it. I'll say the bottom is melty because of the chocolate, but my turn.
Very grainy.
I can taste the crispiness from my batch.
But it just like disintegrates in your mouth.
Yeah, that is how it's supposed to be.
Oh, okay.
I wish I should have bought another jar of pistachio to have more pistachio cake in there. But otherwise, like, I do agree with Resin. I give my Halloween ones a B. Improvement, more pistachio filling. But I'm actually very happy I did my first chocolate bar attempt. So, final thoughts? Here's your chocolate.
I don't like chocolate. Here's more chocolate.
But in the meantime, do you want to try some? Look how good it is. It's melting in my hands!
And we're back. Episode 137?
Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
House Tricks, the designs of Zenny the Moneylender.
The money's ender.
Yep. We open on Zenny being pampered while the crew builds a ship. Oh, it's not a ship? What the hell is it? His coffin. Oh. Given he lives alone...
Also,
Yep.
I do love Zoro immediately just splitting a tree into planks.
Well, you know. Zoro. Just hashtag just Zoro things. Given he lives alone, he's got to be prepared for anything. Minchi's doing
Yeah,
his
death planning. Death planning is important.
Yeah.
Death plan for Zenny. Minchi's doing his best to avoid doing actual work, but Moore doesn't see the problem. Ah, chess and cheese. Seems like a nice day.
You know, Minchi looks like he should be another character voiced by Vic, but I'm glad he wasn't.
And I gotta say, Zenny playing chess with Nami while Robin's giving him a shoulder rub. God, I wish that were me.
Yeah, I know it would be.
Although it's kind of amazing that Nami actually lost the chess game, and it doesn't sound like she let him win either, because she ended up staking a whole because she ended up placing bets on it.
She really shouldn't have done that. Anyway, I think I could die happy now. Oh, good! It's been 3 days already. How is he still alive? Either way, if that's the case, it's time for the crew to mosey. Oh, Nami
He's not dying, I'm leaving.
Nami pawned the ship over chess. I love Robin just feeding the goats as the others ask Nami what the fuck she was thinking.
How did Nami get out hustled?
I don't know!
Let her guard down?
You're going to be working here for the next 10 years. Okay, Zeph.
I will say it is weird that they kind of dumbed down the Straw Hats for this arc.
A little bit, yeah.
Like first
I
they
mean,
lose the goats, and now they're clearly being played by this old man.
Yeah.
And of course Nami losing to him and losing their ship.
I mean, maybe they're not on their A game because they're tiptoeing around the fact that the dude's gonna die?
Maybe. But I do like how Robin actually beats him in chess.
I mean, she has to clean up after them. She's the adult in the group.
Yeah.
So, she's technically team MILF.
Basically.
I mean, she is 28 right now.
Yeah, she's 28. She's like 10 years older than most of the Straw Hats.
Close enough for me!
Yeah.
Yeah, she'll be outaged by another character later.
Yeah.
I figured.
Actually, several, but yeah.
And they're just drinking into the stars with Gaimon again, basically, because she beat them. So, this guy isn't a pirate. He's a pirate loan shark, which, if anything, might be even more dangerous.
Nami, do you think Nami was secretly taking notes?
Possibly. And then he goes, I had a dream. Oh no, he's got Luffy now. And so we get a flashback where we see where we see Zenny going to collect from a bunch of pirates, and he does so by apparently rigging the ship to blow up. But apparently it was just a bunch of fireworks.
I'm going to blow myself up. No, don't. Here, take the money. Thank you, but we're gonna kill you. Okay, blow you up then.
Pretty much.
It is actually kind of sad, though, that he took so long to build this pirate ship he wanted to set sail on, that it never ended up working out.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
We talked about Zenny's flashback.
Oh, good, thank you.
And then Luffy's just like, just do it.
Yep.
I need
Do
Luffy.
it!
I need
Follow
Luffy.
your dreams.
I need Luffy in one of those Nike Just Do It ads.
Our real name is actually Michael.
Eh,
Yeah, apparently that's from a Family Guy joke.
eh.
Anyway.
Usopp's like, how are we going to get the ship down a mountain? Usopp, not for nothing, but you got a dragon down a mountain.
Yeah. You talking about Zeddy was a fucking lunatic back in the day?
Yeah.
Yeah, because he tried to be Loan Shark.
I'm more focusing on the fact that he, like, covered a pirate ship with bombs.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't that. It was he made them think it was a bunch of bombs. It was just
Still.
fireworks.
Still a ballsy move.
Yeah. They're just a bunch of kids. I mean, he's not wrong.
Luffy says Zeddy should just be a pirate because fucking why not? They're gonna haul the ship down to the shore. Minchie's gonna let Moore do all the fighting while he steals all the treasure. And he's
While the big boys are off fighting for justice.
and he's like, you'll be taken care of. Come on.
Hmm.
Later that night, Zenny and Robin talk about how weirdly inspiring Luffy can be, despite, being Luffy. Are you sorry he let you live?
It may be too soon for me to tell. We
No,
haven't
you're
reached
not
that point
sorry.
in the manga yet.
You may not know it yet, but I can tell by looking at you that your life is just getting started. Okay, I take back what I said earlier. This old man's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh shit, Marines.
And it's just the one ship, apparently.
For now.
At one point, Usopp says of Minchie, it's like he's campaigning for the Miscongeniality Award. Wow, Usopp, I didn't know you like Sandra Bullock movies.
I mean, miscongeniality is a thing in beauty pageants.
I know, but still, it's funny.
Fair.
Yeah, one Marine ship. It's Minchie's ship. He's here to be a jackass, of course.
Where did the old man get to? But up above, he realizes that it's a trap.
Yeah, thank you, Zenny Akbar. Minchie's a fucking idiot. Real quick.
Yeah, because he uses Zenny's name before any of the Straw Hats had said it.
Like-
And Nami Plaza detective moment, like, how did you know his name?
Like, you fucking moron.
Yeah.
What? Why did you say that name?
This is the silliest episode we've ever done, I think. And I blame the heat melting my brain. Minchie blows cover instantly, even Luffy isn't fooled. Chopper smells the gunpowder of the hidden ships, and oh fuck, they captured Usopp.
It's from more ships than I can count. A whole 10 ships.
Look, hooves don't lend themselves easily to counting over 10.
Unfortunately, Usopp's already been captured.
Yep.
Everything stinks like dead fish.
Zenny orders the goats to help the crew. But Robin says it's too late. Then he gets an idea. It's time for the ship to sail. How?
I'll tell you how. By goat power.
Evidently.
Sure is convenient that the mountain pathway is just like that.
Yep.
Because the ship ends up going down the mountain in possibly one of the coolest entrances in a filler episode. Yeah, they actually sail the ship down the mountain with the goats as the crew.
Absolutely insane.
And it was indeed pouring like an avalanche coming down a mountain.
I love Luffy's line of, I can handle bullets. Yeah, but we can't.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're moving this pretty quick. Shall we continue to do that?
Yes.
Although, I don't think she actually says this in the episode proper, but during the preview for the next episode, Robin just goes, naughty girl.
Yeah.
Own your shame, Becky.
I might have gone, yes, ma'am.
It was so inaudible that I tried to clip it. We couldn't hear Becky.
Yeah. It was funny.
Don't kink shame me.
Do you look like? Does it look like we're shaming?
No.
Fair.
Anyway, episode 138. Whereabouts of the island treasure? Attack of the Zenny pirates. We open on Zenny flying down the mountain in his ship, causing the Marines to scatter and Usopp to escape. He's got a crew full of goats.
His ship is literally just called Zenny.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
How original.
Yeah. He's old. He doesn't have much creative power left.
Creativity is for the young.
He's this universe's version of a business major. He has no creativity.
Oh.
Also at one point, because I guess through momentum, the ship heads over the beach and down into the ocean. At one point, it rolls past the Straw Hats, which is how Usopp gets out. And I'm like, yeah, Luffy's smiling until he gets sand sprayed in his mouth from that.
Yeah,
Gotta love the goat crew.
Yep. Minchi doesn't care though. But then he's gonna take him down. Nami, Usopp, and Chopper and Sanji go to grab the ship. Oh shit! Minchi shot at his own guy.
Yeah.
More can't know about this, but I get the feeling he's going to anyway.
Also, Luffy performs a technique which I like to call gum boarding, where he just grabs Minchi's ship and slams it into the Marine ship so they can board it. Goats attack!
Yeah. Come and take it from me if you can. Nice.
I do. And now I'm just thinking of that bit from Jimmy Neutron where Sheen throws his balloon animals at the guard and goes, "Attack my pets!" But unfortunately, Luffy starts drowning when he goes to help him out because he realizes, oh shit, Zenny doesn't have a weapon.
Yep, and he kind of misses getting in.
He's got Nabocus, goats.
I got enough.
Goat Rider Pirate!
Yeah, Luffy agrees. It's sending Zenny's ship into Minchi's, causing it to fly like a rock. Becky, put Sunny Jim on the ship, please.
When did this cross over with the Rangoons?
As soon as Zenny said the phrase, "Not so fast, Sunny Jim."
Yeah.
What did I do? And I'm like, the Marines are getting their asses kicked by goats. Right up until somebody brings out a gun.
The men who get their asses kicked by goats.
Yeah.
Now, to be fair, goats can do some serious damage, but it's still funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. And a guy charging at you on goat back is pretty intimidating. It's almost like that bit from that one comic link Kara reviewed. Don't mess with me.
I've got a monkey on my back. Yeah. Have you got what it takes to challenge my class 10 abacus skills?
Yeah.
Luffy hits the water. The Marines are no match for the power of goat cuteness, though Chopper wants them to, well, stop fighting. Put it up again.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna try again. My voice
No,
is
I
gonna
said
crack
put the
again.
image up again.
Oh, no, I know what you meant. I'm just
Okay.
saying I'm not gonna do the voice again.
You just play the clip again.
Although when Luffy launches over to the ship, he ends up missing and falling into the water. So
I said that.
Zoro has to jump in to help him, and he goes in the wrong direction.
And gets bonked by the Mary.
Did we hit
Also-
something?
Also, it's kind of adorable how Sanji picked up Chopper and set him down to calm him down.
Yep.
Yeah.
More still waiting for Minchi's report, and oh my god, Zenny riding his abacus like a fucking skateboard was awesome!
Yeah. It's probably the coolest moment this week.
And there goes his heart.
Yeah.
Oh.
Minchi, because he's a bastard, kicks Zenny into another ship, demanding the location of the treasure. Moore finally knows about Minchi's treason, and goddamn, Zenny's still alive despite his beating and heart attack. He says he has no money. Good.
Although when his chin is up like that, Captain Moore looks like a Peanuts character.
Kilroy was his nose.
I care about living more than you can know. At this point, I've got nothing to spit out. Not even spit.
Anyway, Zenny says he has no money, so Minchie's just gonna kill him and search the island.
Yeah.
Frankly amazed that wasn't his first plan. Nice abacus shot, though, Robin. Why did Robin get the giant... I don't remember her getting hit.
She was, wasn't she hiding on the goat ship?
Yes!
She was with Zenny earlier.
So it's probably from Luffy ramming it.
Yeah, she was below deck all this time.
The goats overtake Minchie, and Chopper runs to help Zenny. Nice shooting, Usopp, whoever that was. There's no pulse! That's my sleeve, Chopper.
Yeah.
Chopper's clearly freaking out that Zenny's gonna die, but clearly he's too stubborn to do that. Oh, good.
I don't want to die. I sometimes wish I'd never been born at all.
There it is. Oh, good. Zoro caught Luffy out of the ocean. Looks like everything worked out. Hooray!
Yay.
Nami tied up Minchie. Chopper's fixed Zenny's seizure. And yeah, Nami's still after the treasure. Excuse me.
But unfortunately, now no one can get the treasure because Zen put all of his fortune in cash. But when the pirates caught up with him and took his ship, he washed ashore, and the goats ate all of the cash.
Like I said, goats will eat any important paper you don't want them to eat.
That's some expensive goat food. They probably shit out the money by now. That's nice, though.
It is honestly kind of sweet, though. He lost all his money, but he gained friends.
My friends are my power. You'll get that soon, Becky.
His treasure literally was the friends he made along the way.
Luffy pistols Minchie back on Moore's ship. Goddamn. Also, don't talk tough while you're rolling on the floor.
Yeah. And more strips him of his honor. No, not the epaulets.
Moore owes the Straw Hats one, so he's going to let them pick where they fight. Plus, that way they can drop off Zenny and his newly fixed abacus. I'm not only strong, I'm also incredibly lucky. Becky, can you draw on Luffy in the Nagito pose, please?
Yeah.
Yep.
That was the edit I was saving this entire viewing, and it was very much worth it.
Yeah. I'll take my medicine like I'm supposed to. And then he died after this arc.
Yeah, Chopper has a medicine regimen for Zenny. It looks like his first non-crew patient is going to be just fine.
Yay.
And they're off. The Mary leads the Marine fleet into the fog again. Not a bad strategy.
Which, of course, Luffy did completely by accident.
Well, you know.
But it worked.
Yeah. See, the interesting thing that I don't think they ever bring up here, Mary had a log pose. And it looked like an eternal one.
Zenny had a log pose.
That's what I meant. Zenny had a log pose. To where? We will never find out.
Yeah.
Ever.
Yeah.
Ain't that a bitch?
Unfortunately, Chopper is still worried about Zenny, but Luffy's like, he'll be fine. We'll see Zenny again. No, you won't. He's a filler character.
Yeah. Oda brings back a lot of characters, not filler ones. Not ones he didn't make. Anyway, that was a fun arc, and we went through it really quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Short and sweet.
I'll be honest, I quite like this little arc. It's not amazing, but it's pretty good by filler standards. You get to like Zenny a surprising amount in the time that we see him.
Yep.
I like goats.
Same. You know what else I like? Our segments. Let's go to Luffy Moment of the Week. Who wants to go first?
I'm gonna go.
Good.
You first.
Well, I was gonna say Luffy saying that he's just incredibly lucky, because I thought that was just a perfect encapsulation of his mindset.
I choose Gum Gum boarding.
I'm going with Luffy going, "You're not the boss of me!" to Minchie. Most valuable pirate. I'm giving it to Chopper.
I'm gonna say Zoro.
Zoro.
Not just for the dick episode, but because he didn't deserve to get run over.
Then I'll also go with Chopper. to balance it out.
I'm shocked you didn't go with Robin.
Oh shit! Yeah, Robin.
This is a real, it was a real good Robin set. Best worst moment. My best is Zenny telling Robin that she's just getting started with life. My worst is more reminding me of Nelson Royale.
Best moment. Goats.
Worst moment?
Worst moment. More goddamn ugly marine designs.
Yep.
My best moment is Zoro wins by castration. And the worst moment is the Mary running over Zoro. It was funny, but still.
Please tell me Carl's still
Zoro
alive.
abuse.
What's your best worst, Isaac?
Best was Zoro blocking Billy's attack with only his sword barely drawn. And then worst was the Straw Hats being played rather easily.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that'll do it for this week. Next week, we're covering the Rainbow Mist arc with episodes 139 to 143. We'll see you then.
See ya.
Next voyage.